The Lord already gave every Negro, Latino, and Native American family a pamphlet anyway, which is the scriptures.
Bring it out, bro. Revelations chapter 22. Start at verse 11. This is touching on what the brother Sinala was just saying, man. Like, why would I waste my time trying to wake up a nigga that just love being wicked, man? You know, it's already a job within itself trying to, talk to the brothers and sisters who are trying to do right in the spirit the best they can, man. We ain't perfect, man. We're trying to get it to the best of what we can, rehearsing the righteous act to the spirit of the Lord, man. If we was perfect, we wouldn't need a Savior. You know what I'm saying? Our job is to blow the trumpet for the elect to be sealed, open up the seal. This is Revelation chapter 22, verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
That's right. You got a man, that's just like we was talking about earlier. Cast not thy pearls among swine. Okay, you see a man out there, or you address a situation. Okay, you have to have discernment with the matter. Okay, so you get into it, a man over the scriptures, and he so-called himself a God-fearing man. And you tell him not to eat pork because it's an abomination. Let's say the scriptures pertaining to Leviticus, okay, and the dietary law. And he say that the law is done away with. Okay, you might as well end that conversation right then and there.
Right. If I can make this point real quick, brother. Like last week at work, I was just chilling on my little break, and there was this Jake in there. He think he on some level. This is what this nigga said, man. He was telling everybody in the lunchroom that the pig is the cleanest animal.
Wow.
Now, why would I sit there and go with a back and forth with this dude? I just walked out. Wow. I'm gonna let him be filthy still. There's no point of me going back and forth with this nigga. Even if he was like, well, I understand the pig is filthy, but I don't think it's wrong eating it. This nigga said the pig is the cleanest animal on the planet. I've never heard no bullshit like that. Even Church Jake would tell you that the pig is filthy.
That's that Scientology BS.
He said that.
Because somebody had tried to say the same thing, talking about it was the craziest thing I ever heard in my life. They said if you bathe the pork in a drop of bleach and some water, that'll clean the pig.
But why would you have to do all that?
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why would you have to do all that in the first place just to have something to eat? The pig is a garbage disposal, man. The reason why the Most High doesn't want us eating those things is because those are the things that are unclean to us, man. Those are the things that clean up the waste of the world, man. That's why we don't eat shellfish. We don't eat animals that eat flesh. We don't eat animals that burrow underground. Okay, those are all the things that keep the world fresh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the scripture says, man. Just gotta let them people be filthy still, man. It's like be in the spirit, man. Like, just Jake, when you come in the truth, you be on fire, you want to correct everybody. No, man. You got a nigga like that, man, just let it go. Lord, I'm gonna destroy that dude. He talking about, science says it. I'm like, okay, all right. He talking about the way they digest their food and all that. I said, man, this nigga is gone. So I just walk out, man. But listen here, Revelations 22 and 11. Read it over. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And that's exactly what took place in that room, man. I'm like, you know what, I gotta be separate. Where holy means separate. I had to be separate from that conversation. That was a filthy conversation.
Right.
I mean, even Jake was in there like, nigga, he was rambling. Jake was like, nigga, I'm waiting for you to tell me how it's going to end. He never gave no answer. It was bullshit. So I had to separate myself from that. So I got the spirit like, man, I'm not even going back to corporate. I'm gonna be holy and be separate. And I'm gonna go my way and try to keep the law, statutes, commandments, and how about Shimmy Shah the best I can. You know, let that nigga just be filthy. You know what I'm saying?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 3.
I want to say something real quick. That's preposterous to say that a pig is the cleanest animal on earth. If anything, it's one of the worst animals you eat. That's why when you cook it, it smells filthy. Like if you smell like your grandmother makes chitlins, like your whole house is just complete filth. It doesn't even smell right. And if you put that in your body, it takes so long for it to break down and digest. It's not good for you. And plus, it has a spiritual effect on you. You start having demons on you. That stuff's not good for you.
Yeah, man. You know, and the Lord has a disdain for eating that flesh, man. It wouldn't be in the scriptures, man. It wouldn't be in the scriptures as far as like what not to eat, man. The Lord gave us a commandment not to eat that. He said not to eat it. You know, be in the spirit, like you go to this like, hey, understand the Most High said not to eat it. Let me research this animal up. That's a filthy animal, man.
That's right.
And that was forced on our people.
That's right.
Especially, you know, being under captivity under Esau. They purposely forced that on us because they wanted us to go away from our power, man. That was like them doing that shit purposely, man. And now we in the most worst captivity ever in the history of not only just our nation, but in the history of mankind.
That's right.
We completely lost our identity, man, of being Israel, man. That's why we always say blessings to the elect, man. Because our nation is destroyed, man. You gotta argue with a Judite in 2015 about is the pig the most cleanest animal on the planet, man.
Right.
Come on, man. You're being a dead horse.
If I could just say this too, man. There's a video on YouTube that will show you if you take a pork chop that you get from the store and pour regular Coke on it, worms will come out of it.
Oh my God.
Worms will come up out of the pork, man, and out of the meat. And why would you want to go and put that in your body, man? And not only that, the worms will travel from one part of you up to the next. There's even that was on the news, man. Issachar lady, so-called Issachar lady, and it was she had one of the brand that came from eating fucking filthy ass pork, man.
That's right. Pork chop back washing it with Coke. Think about what's gonna happen to your body.
That's right, man.
You shouldn't be drinking soda anyways. All that sugar and carbonation all in your body, that's not good for you.
Parasites.
Why you skin all scaly and stuff, man? You're not supposed to put that stuff in your body. You're supposed to eat the herbs and the meat from the earth, man. Vegetables, fruits, stuff that come from the earth. Not that stuff that has the thousands of ingredients on the back of the package. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to eat stuff that's limited to like 3 or 2 ingredients.
Right on, bro.
That's real.
I got a quick precept. This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
Yeah.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
That's right.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
And that's perfect what the brother was going to. That goes to our diet of our people, man. Our people are being destroyed because of one, philosophy, and two, because what they eat, man. If you eat pork, man, that's very detrimental for your body, man. You gotta think, what does pigs eat?
Yeah.
Everything. They eat literally everything.
They don't
if you
sweat
throw a
either.
dead body in a pig bin,
Yeah, man.
they're gonna eat it. They eat feces, man.
There's the alligators in the land.
Yeah,
Y'all
but
remember
they're bottom feeders, man. They're set up to be bottom feeders, man. The good thing about bottom feeder is it destroys. I got you. The thing about bottom feeder is it destroys a lot of parasites. That's why the digestive system is so strong.
Yeah.
Because they're there to withstand a whole bunch of filth. That's why they eat it. And it's good for the earth because they don't spread disease and things like that. When it kills a carcass or something like that, eat a carcass.
That's right.
Yeah, Don, that's a beautiful point this brother made. I don't know if y'all brothers remember this movie, man. This came out like in the early 90s. first Flintstones. And
Yeah.
Fred was mad because his garbage disposal wasn't working properly.
Yep.
He went under the sink and he had a pig under there. Y'all remember that? He had a pig under there, man. It was all fat and lazy. So when he started getting a little guap, he got him a brand new pig, man. And that always stuck with me, like, man, like a pig for garbage disposal?
But think about it when you eat too much. They call you a pig. Like, look at this pig.
You're pigging out.
Too much.
Yeah.
Everything in sight. You eat everything in sight. You look, stop being a pig, man.
Or characteristic of being dirty, they say, oh, you live like a pig. You know, like Jake literally out here eating pig guts, man. But if you tell him, hey, man, if you offer them a piece of shit on a platter, man, they be ready to fight you.
Right.
Look at you eat chitlins. Not only you eating one of the most foul beasts on the planet, but you eating the guts, you eating the digestive system of this. Shit. You're literally eating shit. That's horrible, man.
If I could say something real quick, brother, just about the pig, since we're on the topic, people really don't know, but a pig actually secretes pus from the bottom of his feet. And what our people do, they love eating pig feet, but you eating that nasty shit, man, because it got to escape from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just, put that out there.
That's why you need detox. That's why you need detoxes every week, because the pig has nothing but parasites in the body. The parasites supplant your intestines. So every time you take a shit, it smells nasty. Why is that? Because the parasites are taking the shit inside your body, and you're secreting those parasites, the parasite waste.
To say this too, man. When dealing with eating all these abominable foods like that, just like the brothers is going into, man, these things were made to clean the earth.
That's right.
You know, they were made to clean the earth. And it's clearly, would you go home, ask yourself this, would you go home and take apart your vacuum cleaner and eat out of it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Would you do that? No. Hell no, you wouldn't do that. So why would you do that with the things that are made to clean the earth?
Why you do that to your body?
You know? That's self-explanatory.
That's why Big Mama legs is all fat. Like I'm seeing a lot of older black women, man, with big, fat ankles, can barely walk, or they got like little push go-karts, man, because they've been eating all that madness all their life, man. And then you got Jake that sit there.
Back to all the salt and BS in that diet, man.
Right.
I mean, your cells can't hold up. So you get edema in all these different parts of your body. You get edema in all different parts of your body, man, because it gotta go somewhere, man. It's gotta go somewhere. And those are signs of stroke, heart attacks,
Gout.
things like that, man. But at the end of the day, you ain't supposed to eat it because the Lord said not to eat it, man. Please, no pictures. Take pictures of the sign. Yeah, you don't eat it because the Lord said not to eat it, man. Why ain't that good enough? The
Right.
Most High said not to eat it. Why ain't that good enough, man? Okay? You tell your kids something. How you feel when you tell your kids to do something? And you be want to slap the hell out of them, right?
That's right, brother.
That's the same way the Most High looking at you. I told you not to eat it. I don't need you to ask me why. I told you not to.
Yeah,
That's right.
We gonna read it in the scriptures what the Lord said.
This is Leviticus, the difference in the Old and New Testament.
It don't matter. Read it.
Well, see, that's another myth that the so-called white man created to destroy the minds of our people, man.
Right.
They tried to take this Bible and try to discredit it. All the Lord preached was the Old Testament. All the apostles preached was the Old Testament.
Right.
The New Testament verifies the Old Testament. Okay? Right. The only thing that changed was the law of sacrifice, man, because the Lord was the ultimate sacrifice. He was the ultimate lamb. You gotta keep the law. You gotta keep the law. Because a lot of people want. I asked the person, "Do you sin?" He says, "Of course I sin." Well, how can you sin if the law is done away with? That's right. Because sin is transgression of the law.
That's right, brother.
It's very simple, man. But they try to incorporate the religious dogma and push that versus what the scriptures actually say. The Lord said He never changes. He said you're supposed to learn things old and new.
That's right.
He got something for y'all.
Bring it out, brother.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy the law, but to fulfill.
Right. Right. Now, is everything fulfilled yet? No, because the Lord hasn't made his second return, man. The thing of Revelations aren't done yet. There's a lot of prophecies in Daniel that are not done yet. And at Matthew 24, that ain't done yet.
You do?
Okay? So you got to keep the law.
Peter?
Okay? We believe in the whole Bible, man.
I mean, but
The whole Bible.
Jesus
The whole
came-
Bible. We believe in the whole Bible.
Where Jesus came for
Go ahead. But we preaching right now.
This is Leviticus chapter 11. All right, this is Leviticus chapter 11,
Go ahead.
verse 7. The swine, though he divided the hoof and be close-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Right.
He is unclean to you.
He's unclean to you, man. So even though he divided the hoof, he doesn't eat of other cud. He's slopping all types of madness. So you're not supposed to eat swine. But the horse eat of the cud, but he's not close-footed. So you can't eat a horse. But you can eat chicken, you can eat lamb, deer. There's all types of meat you can eat.
Fish with bells and skins and plants.
Yeah, plants. Yeah, that's exactly right. Go ahead.
You said cud goes in the wood. You said cud goes in the wood. Never mind. Sorry.
It's plants and things like that, like grass and stuff.
kind of like cows, deers,
Hay and stuff like that.
Okay.
All right, verse 8. I'll start back up. This is Leviticus chapter 9, or Salaki chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Verse 8. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
They're unclean to you, man. They're unclean. Okay? So you ain't supposed to eat it. It's very, very simple, man. It's not hard to understand. It's just most of you people are reprobate. That's right. Most of you people are carnal minded and reprobate. When you look up that word reprobate, it means to be void of judgment. You want to do what you want to do versus what the scriptures want to do. You want to try to justify your sins. No. It don't work like that. You got to do everything. Give James, I think it's 5.
Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah, 2. Get that 2.
James 2 and 14.
Romans 3 and 31.
This is the Apostle Paul.
Do we make?
Okay, he wrote most of the epistles in the New Testament. Okay, but he was esteemed as one of the highest. Even though he wasn't a disciple, he was esteemed almost above them, man. Because he got into it. He was learning, man. The Lord gave him a lot of revelation, man. He understood the scripture. Okay, go ahead.
Romans 3 and 31. Do we then make void the law through faith?
Do we then make void the law through faith because we believe in who the world called Jesus Christ? Do we make void the law? That's what Paul says. Go ahead.
God forbid.
God forbid. No. Go ahead.
Yeah, we establish the law.
You establish the law. Why do you establish the law? Because you keep the law because that shows your faith.
Con.
Lord, I have faith in you and I love you, so I'm not going to break your law.
Sharp.
It's very simple to understand. Very simple.